Hello, and welcome to an IGTV with Jo, the Aussie Airfryer Lady. It's been a while since I've done an IGTV, and I'm super excited about today's. I've had many people ask me, Jo, how do you do a Parma? Chicken Parma. So I'm going to show you. I'm also going to show you how to do some really delicious and easy and possibly healthy, I don't know, chicken nuggets for the kids. So the kids tonight are going to have at the Ungrateful restaurant chicken nuggets and French fries, and the adults are having a chicken Parma. Yes, I've got Friley here in the foreground, but here's Aretha, my new air fryer. Now I know there's a lot of people new here to the Aussie Airfryer Lady, so welcome to you, and I'm so glad that a lot of you got air fryers for Christmas. I've got lots of posts up about how to use your air fryer, and I've got lots of recipes already. So if you need some tips and tricks, have a look back through the posts. All right, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to show you how to make the most crispiest and juiciest and most delicious chicken Parma. So our first ingredients is, I don't know why I'm singing, I don't know what I'm doing. Chicken. Now look at this glistening, glossy, fresh chicken. I like to buy my chicken breasts. How's your breasts? Another stupid joke. I like to buy my chicken breasts from the butcher because they're super fresh. And look at that glossy glow. So I've got 3 chicken breasts. The 3 adults in the house are having chicken Parmas. So I've got my breasts. Now, if your breasts are really thick at one end, you need to put some cling film or Glad wrap across them and just tenderize them or flatten them a little bit so they're all fairly even. Otherwise, they'll cook down one end but not the other. I'm lucky in that these are pretty flat and pretty even breasts already. Not talking about my own. Again, there's another joke about breasts, and I'll just keep them coming. But yeah, they're pretty good to go. So that's good. I'm going to put them to the side. All right, now for the coating. So I'm going to do 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. I'm going to do it into a shallow bowl. So 1 cup. Now this is a really good, easy, but kind of delicious recipe. And I'm going to use, you don't have to have ham on chicken Parma, but I've got a bit of Chrissy ham left over, so I'm going to put some ham on there as well. 1 cup of panko, 1/2 cup of just your normal breadcrumbs. I don't know how they came up with this name, crummies, for breadcrumbs. I mean, it seems ingenious, doesn't it? There you go. So 1 cup panko, 1/2 cup of breadcrumb. I'm going to mix that around a little bit, and I'm going to add some herbs and some spices. Gee, I'm really cracking myself up. As many of you know, I am a teacher in a secondary school, and I'm currently on summer holidays. So I'm going to be doing lots of posts over the next 4 weeks because why not? I'm around, not going anywhere. All right. Here I've just put in a little bit of Italian style herb seasoning, and I'm going to put in a teaspoon. I don't know why some of these, okay, teaspoon of garlic powder. Garlic powder seems to be my new best friend. Anyway, sprinkle that in, mix that around. Now you can add, if you like, some Parmesan, some crumbed Parmesan cheese if you like. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with the crumb. We're going to have enough cheese on top. So just give that a good mix around. So there's our crumb. Now, I am not going to egg and flour it, I'll have you know. I am going to use a very key secret ingredient that was passed on to me about 8 years ago from the lovely Kim at 4 Ingredients. Hi, Kim from 4 Ingredients. Not sponsored at all, but I just love her books. And you know, I've been plugging away the easy air fryer cookbook that they have. Again, not sponsored, but it's a really great purchase. So head over to 4 Ingredients. I should have had my copy here, but that would mean that I am sponsored and I'm really not. Whole egg mayonnaise. Psh, mind blown. I'm just going to whack some of that into this bowl. Now this has to be whole egg. Don't go, oh, I'm on a diet, Joe. I'm not going to use the whole egg. I'm going to use a light mayonnaise. Don't use a light mayonnaise. Use the whole egg. In for a penny, in for a pound, as my mother used to say. I don't know. I'm just putting some in. I might need a bit more. So I'm going to get my air fry basket ready by spraying the bottom with this olive oil spray. This is from Decor, and this is a non-aerosol spray. So get into that. They're not sponsored, but happy to be. Okay, so off we go. I'm going to get my chicken breast, like so. And I'm going to cover that with mayonnaise, whole egg, not light, thank you very much. I mean, it's just been Christmas, so we really worried. But we worry about the calories in the new. It is the new year. Happy New Year! I just plonked that. Woo! I just plonked that in there. All right. So then you just cover that with the crumb. Now, if you would like, you can now put this in the fridge for about an hour or so. I'm not going to because we're hungry. It's dinner time. So it doesn't really matter. It just helps the crumbs stick a little bit if you like. I am now going to place, look at that, my friends. I'm going to place that in my basket there, and I'm going to do the next two really, really quickly. What can I tell you about while we're doing that? I can tell you about Christmas. It's been and it's gone for another year. Christmas comes and goes, doesn't it? And some are great, some are not so great. I had a really quiet but lovely Christmas with my family, and I think after the year that we've had, that was the perfect day. Nothing too special. I mean, it was special, but nothing too fancy or over the top. So that was just lovely. All right, there's my second breast. Putting that in. Now, I mentioned before I've got a new air fryer. It's a 5.3 Kmart. So I've got the 3.2 and now I've got the 5.3. The thing I've noticed with the bigger liter air fryer is that sometimes the cooking, you don't need to have it on as long. That's really good. And also the basket's a bit bigger, so I can actually fit more in. So I don't have to do so much batch cooking now, which is fantastic. I'm just trying to get some of those flavors. The panko's taking over. Get off, panko. All right. Here we go. Crumb that, and that's going to go into the basket like that. I'm just going to give my hands, I'm still here. I'm going to give my hands a quick wash. That makes for riveting television. And I'm going to pop it in to my air fryer. So that is crumbed and ready to go, and I'm going to put that in. Now, my new air fryer isn't a digital, which was unsure about at first, but I think it's great now. 200 degrees, 10 minutes, then I'm going to flip it. So 200 degrees, 10 minutes on one side. When I flip it, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to put my beautiful Christmas ham, one layer on top. Then I'm going to put my passata or marinara if you're from America. So I've got my chicken, ham, passata, and then my mozzarella cheese. I'm using pizza cheese. You know how much I love that pizza cheese. But mozzarella's fine and cheddar's also fine. So 10 minutes on one side with the chicken. Flip it. Do it for 5, and then put your ham, passata, cheese, another 5 on 200, and molto bene, as I learned in grade 2 Italian at primary school. Not Italian. Okay, that's the chicken Parma. And of course, I'm going to post a picture when I'm done. Now, chicken nuggets. Very, very similar. A bit plainer because we're dealing with my ungrateful restaurant, which are the kids. Beautiful cut up chunks of chicken breast. Where's my mayonnaise gone? Right here. So it's right in front of your face. So again, I'm going to coat this in some mayonnaise. Again, this is from 4 Ingredients. Been doing these nuggets for years and years. I probably could have just popped the mayonnaise straight on there, but I feel like I'm on a cooking show and I've got so many dishes. I'm just going to go straight crummies, because if I put a flavour in there, well, in the ungrateful restaurant, my punters, the kids, they will just go crazy. All right, crummies, mayo. Just put your chicken breast straight into the mayo, like that. Mix that around. Easy, easy, easy. And then guess what I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm going to put it in the breadcrumbs. And then I'm also going to put that in the air fryer, my other air fryer actually. Gosh, it's handy having two. I'm going to put that in the air fryer, again on 200 degrees, and probably about 10 to 15 minutes for those. So let me just show you a couple. And then I think we're done. I don't have anything else to tell you. I've bought a new air fryer cookbook, and I'll show that to you on my page. And I've got the 4 Ingredients cookbook. If you have got a new air fryer for Christmas, all I want to say is have fun with it. I have found there's literally nothing you can't air fry. And believe me, I've pretty much tried it all. So here we go. Here are the nuggets. Now, I would probably... Kim suggests to put a bit of melted butter on top to make it a bit crispy. But that's only if it's in the oven. I'm going to give this a bit of a spray, and then I'm going to place my chunks, look at that, my chunks in there, my crumbed nuggies in there. I'm also going to do, just straight from the freezer, some French fries, 200 degrees frozen. I'll pop them in here as well. And I'm going to call it McMummies. When my other older two children, mother of three, thank you very much. When my older children were younger, my mother used to make McNanas, and she basically made chicken nuggets and chips, and they just thought it was amazing. She put a toy in. I am not so generous. Santa has been and gone. Thank you. No need for any more toys. So there are my nuggets there. I'm going to do the rest, pop them in. Chicken nuggets and French fries for the little one. Chicken Parma for the adults. I cannot wait. Please pop any questions that you have in the comments or message me. I'm around, not going anywhere. And by the way, if you're living in Melbourne, come on summer, hurry up. We're waiting for some heat. Want to get my bikini on. All right, everyone, Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, Feliz Navidad, all of that. I look forward to seeing you very soon. And thanks again. See ya.